Monster Hunter Wilds, weapon tier list, take 15. Yes, I've been trying to record this damn intro 15 other times. This is pissing me off. I don't know what's going on. The mic ain't acting right. Damn. I mean, it's been, man, just get to the damn thing. Let's. Okay. So, first and foremost, like I said, we're going to get rid of the D tier. Don't need it. Is S, A, B, and C. Um, with Wilds, what separates Wilds from Worlds, which I'll go in this own video itself, you can solo run the hunts, but what makes it different, what makes Wild Solo different from Worlds and even Rise, is that when you do a SOS, I don't know if you can select it, but you can call in NPCs to help you out, and then the NPCs will be replaced by actual PCs, players. But I don't know if there's a option where you could just do SOS and call NPCs and no regular players to join you. So at the end of the day, you're kind of solo in the hunt, but at the same time you have like more NPCs. Whereas in Worlds, it was you and your Palico that you can solo hunt, or you can tell your Palico to stay back in base and you just do it by yourself with no help. And then in Rise, you had your Palico, and then you had your I forgot the name of the dog, the wolf that you had. So it was, if you solo, it was you, your Palico, and your mom, which was a wolf, and y'all, all three can do it. And you can, in Rise, I remember you can tell them to stay back in base too. Whereas in Wilds, if you SOS, you can get like 3 other NPC hunters to help you over, and if somebody try to join, one of the hunters will leave and be replaced by a player. So, but we don't know if we're gonna do a solo tier list or a multiplayer tier list. So we're just gonna say a tier list for all weapons. Whatever we see, we're gonna start there. Okay. Me as a Charge Blade man, I'm kind of biased. I want to put this in S so bad because I'm a Charge Blade man, but I'm just gonna put this in A. All right, we're gonna change this all up. Hunter Horn, I still say I'll put A. Okay. Heavy Bowgun is still S. I don't care what nobody say. Heavy Bowgun is S. Dual Blades S. Greatsword S. Instant Glaive, I'm gonna say A. Sword and Shield, I'm gonna say B. Hammers, I'm gonna say A. Longsword, I'm gonna say S. Switchblade, I'm gonna say B. Bows, I'm gonna say A. Gun Lance, I'm gonna say A. Surprisingly, Lance, I'm gonna say B. And Light Bowgun, I'm gonna say B. All right, that's off of just thinking. Now let's go to the nitty gritty. First and foremost, Heavy Bowgun, I think, is still one of the best guns in the game. You can fight from long to mid in these hunts, and especially, and then you have to factor that you can carry 2 weapons on you now. So long to mid, still heavy, still good, still one of the best weapons in the game. Dual blades, the fun factor, short range, the animations, the way you can fight, the way you can evade, it's just amazing. So dual blades is S off rip. The staple, the Ryu of the game, the Bangalore, the Soldier 76, the balance of the force, whatever you want to call it, is the great sword and the long sword. Both of them. The long sword got a little bit more elusiveness or more mobility, whereas the great sword has the most power. But both you can move faster with the long sword, and you can take a little bit more damage with the great sword, or actually block. So, well, actually, we're gonna call the great sword Ryu, and we're gonna call the long sword Akuma. You know what I'm saying? Because, Kuma was a glass cannon, but he had a lot of destructive power. And Longsword has a lot of destructive power. But with that being said, that's your top four right now. Right now. This is the early tier list. This is going to change. As far as A, Charge Blade. Charge Blade, you can, Charge Blade, they never, they really didn't nerf it or anything or made any changes to a lot of the weapons, but the Charge Blade is good. And you know what? A little side note, a lot of people said that the Charge Blade is difficult or more hard to use or hard to master. I say that's bull, because when I first started Monster Hunter in 2016, I tried all 14 weapons in the training when the training room was available, and the one weapon that gravitated to me the most was the Charge Blade, and I was using it effortlessly, just easy for a whole month and a half. And I was like, and the people was like, "You using that weapon? You know that's the hardest weapon in the game, right?" I'm like, "What? Nah, this is easy." But me coming from fighting games, I always gravitated to the hard, most difficult characters to use and make them work. So, and this is Capcom, so to me it was just just was second nature. You know what I'm saying? I was like Duke Atreides with the Freeman suits. I was like, it just felt normal. And to me, the insect glaive was like the hardest weapon, and the hunter horn. And people was like, the insect glaive is easy. No, not to me. The insect glaive was just ridiculously hard. But back to this, the charge blade, hunter horn. I think the hunter horn will go up, or it could go down. But I think it will go up because people are going to get to use it. And me personally, I can say that the hunter horn was the best the best weapon in Monster Hunter Worlds. But with that being said, I couldn't do it. Couldn't use it. I couldn't. It's just they look stupid. I couldn't roll with the weapon. I appreciated a hunter horn. Everybody appreciated a hunter horn hunter. Everybody, but a lot of people was like didn't want to use them because they look stupid. They look like old men cigar pipes. They just look nasty. Now in Wilds, the very first one, the Hope Hunter horn, it looks like a saxophone. It looks appealing, so I probably use it. You know what I'm saying? Now there was some hunter horns in Worlds that look okay, but you had to go to end game. Okay, but other than that, yeah. The gun lance went from C to A. If you know how to use it, I think the gun lance is the hardest weapon in Wilds to use or learn. But I've seen some gun lances and they making it work, and I think that's gonna go up too. I think the gun lance is gonna go. It was in C in the previous games, but I think it's gonna go up. Hammers. I mean, first and foremost, shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Olivia. Let me tell you something. Out of Monster Hunter Worlds and Rise, Olivia is the best NPC to have on your team. I like her character. I like her attitude. She's just amazing as far as what she brings to the story. Just shout out to Olivia. And she's a hammer main, and she's an NPC, and she joins your party when you do SOS, or and sometimes doesn't it feel like when you're doing a story and she's starting a fight and you join the fight, it's like you're the NPC and you're helping out Olivia instead of the other way around. That's how it kind of feels with Olivia. Shout out to Olivia. But Hammers is good. It's good. I don't know if it's gonna go up or not, but it's pretty good. Bows. Like I said, I was a charge main / bow main in Worlds. Bows are really good. At first, when I was playing the beta for Wilds, I thought bows were trash. But now that I've been playing the game, I got like 20, maybe 22 hours altogether with in Wilds, and I've been using a bow, and it's a learning curve. It's like they totally, I put on Facebook, I was like, they totally changed bows. It is not even like it was used to be, and that's because in Worlds you had like finite ammo thing, finite ammo to change the arrowheads and whatnot. They took that out, and now it makes it flow a little bit better. So yeah, so I'm getting used to bows all over again. In B list, the B tier, we're gonna go with the switch axe. We're gonna go with the the lance, and we're gonna go with the light bow gun, and we're gonna go sword and shield. I know some of y'all is looking at me like you crazy. The sword and shield is good. I think it's not as good as it was in Worlds because of the mount feature. I mean, granted, you can still mount creatures, but not as frequent as you could in Worlds. In Worlds, you can mount straight up with different combos with Sun Sword and Shield. I could be wrong. I only tried the Sword and Shield for like 10, 15, 25, no 20, yeah, 15, no 15 to 18 minutes. So I could be wrong. There could be combos to use in Sword and Shield that let you mount the monster, but I don't think it's better than the Insect Glaive in this game, especially with focus attack, with the different focus attacks and the combos. I don't think it's messing with Insect Glaive. Like in Worlds, Sword and Shield by far was better than Insect Glaive, but Insect Glaive and Dual Blades is totally making Sword and Shield in Wilds not that good. Switch Axe is good, but if you're a Charge Blade man, why would you go to a Switch Axe? I mean, Switch Axe is cool, and it just no. Charge Blade is better than Switch Axe to me. So why even do it? The same with the Lance. Lance is cool, and I could be wrong. I was never a Lance fan. Just it was just too slow and clunky, and I think the gun lance is way better than the regular lance. If you want to be a juggernaut, if you just want to be the defensive line and for your team, then use a lance, and you probably make it work. You probably be one of the best top 10 to 25 lancers and monster hunters that we probably know. But for me, no, I'm not rolling with the lance. Lance is okay. There are better weapons in my eyes. Like I said, tier list is a personal point of view. Light bow gun. I mean, no. No. Well, I have a light bow gun that has better movement than heavy bow gun, but heavy bow gun can do just as much, if not more, than the light bow gun. I don't think you should use the light bow gun. I mean, you can use whatever weapon you want. Whatever weapon that makes you feel comfortable. Don't let me or anybody else discourage you from using it. Like I said, tier lists are opinions, and of course everybody has opinions, like, opinions of what they think is the best weapon. But for me personally, light bow gun is just lackluster in this game. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna beat the game. I'm gonna beat the game either next week or get to end game by next week or a week and a half, and then I'm gonna dabble more in depth into the weapons, and then by then we'll get some rumblings of what creatures is coming. I've seen the rumors about the Final Fantasy collaboration. Oh well, it is what it is. But we'll see. So right now we can even get rid of the C list. So SAB, SAB. That's what we have. It is what it is. So there you have it. That's the tier list for Monster Hunter Wilds. Hope this video was entertaining as well as educational. I'll be playing a couple more. I'm be streaming more. I'm streaming from the PlayStation 5. I do not have it on the PC. I was gonna get on the PC, but my PC can't handle this game. And shout out to all the PC players that's figuring out how to do the get over the optimization issue with this game. With that being said, I'm going to be doing a couple more videos. I got 2 more videos in the furnace, on the cutting room floor, as they say, that I'm working on. The next video is going to be very educational. I'm surprised nobody's talking about this. I'm surprised nobody is talking about this. And I scoured YouTube to find out if anybody's talking about this. So I got to hurry up and bring it out before somebody else to steal my thunder. But with that being said, hopefully you guys have a good day. I will talk to y'all soon. Have a good day. Later.